Okie dokie. Okay, let's go again for round two. 25 minutes on the timer. Going to be painting an environment from imagination in 25 minutes. So wish me luck. I have no idea what I'm doing. So let's go. I've got a colour palette up here. It's going to be an icy landscape this time. So I think I've got a general idea in my head. I'm going to have a light background and then some sort of object in the background, some like alien artifact, I don't know what. So let's start the timer and let's go. So this time I'm going to start off with my paint bucket and then just create, as I always said before, never start painting on a white canvas because it's just difficult to get ideas going. You want some value on the canvas first, and then, as I always do, muddy up the canvas, just creating an opportunity for happy accidents to happen. Changing brush now. Use my usual blue smudge brush. I think to start, I don't really, so I'm actually not going to use this. Because I said before, I'm not going to paint another rocky environment. It's going to be different this time, so let's bring in some lighter values. Some high saturated blues. So basically, this background I'm going to start with is going to be mostly soft edges. So we're just going to push around the paint just to start off with a nice abstract background. People would just call that sold. You see in modern art galleries people flogging just stuff like this. I mean, fair enough if someone wants to buy it, but for me it's pretty easy. There's no story behind it. Right, stop waffling. Okay, just painting. This is the seeking phase, as I've said before. So we're just pushing around the paint, trying to get something going here. Let's bring in some lighter values. Let's change the brush as well. Let's use this mixer brush. So with the mixer brush, you can mix in another color into it. So I'm blending in some of this teal colour. Teal's always good for dark sci-fi space scenes, which is probably what this is going to end up being. Let's be honest. Right, lower the opacity. Doesn't help, I've got fingerprints on my screen. Oh well. It kind of looks like brush strokes in the light from the window outside. Okay. Just keep pushing stuff around. We're all working with the same values here, so it's kind of hard to see the painting forming at this stage, but trust in the process and it should happen. 21 minutes down already, Jesus. Right. Let's get a soft brush going here. So I know I'm going to have an object in the middle. So I want to backlight that object. So this is a good way of doing that. Bring in some more saturated colours. Okay, Let's get rid of this colour palette at the top, it's annoying me. I've got my colour palette on my canvas now, so we don't need to worry about that. Okay. Right. I'm actually quite nervous with this one because I have no idea at this point, but I know it's going to work out because in a minute, well actually let's do it now. I'm going to bring in some dark value. Man, it looks like a giant dick, doesn't it? Get rid of that. Okay. Bring in some darker tones. Still looks like a giant dick. Excuse the plane flying over. If you've watched my videos, you should be used to that by now. Don't you know I'm an artist? Okay. So this is quite a simple composition. Let's bring in another shape coming up so it doesn't look like a giant cock anymore. Or is that just my disgusting imagination? I don't know. This kind of looks like a nebula from like the Hubble Space Telescope, maybe. Let's bring in that saturation at the top. More that teal colour dotted around slightly. Maybe some darker values coming in. I mean, look, it's going to be another rocky landscape by the looks of it, but I'm painting it in 25 minutes, so it's just my comfort zone, guys. Find your comfort zone. It's where you have the most fun. There's no way I could paint a character in 25 minutes. No way, Jose. Right, so let's use the color dodge layer. And then let's bring up some of these light areas. So our object here pops. So I'm going to imagine there's a light source coming straight down from the top left. Just hitting this structure here. 17 minutes to go already, damn. So light coming straight through the middle. Best way to go. Trust me. Trust me! Right. Just define this shape a little bit more. And I'm now going to paint inside the shape just to try and get some ideas going. I will get better at this. I'm still new to the YouTube game. I don't quite know how to talk to the camera properly, but it is hard to do and paint at the same time. It's like two different parts of the brain. It's like the visual brain and the communication brain that forms words to make sentences. They can't run simultaneously. Okay, start picking out little bits here. Maybe that's like a pathway or something. I don't know. Nice. Painting very quickly here. But sometimes it just, when you paint quick like this, it's like pure creation. And like you end up with the coolest looking stuff. If there was any thought going into it, you would never normally paint something like in this style of painting. It just comes from a place beyond thinking conceptually. Comes from your messed up brain, where nightmares are formed. Oh, it kind of looks like a little man now. What is it? Is this going to be a creature, a spaceship, or a solid environment? I don't know. I think I want to put in some orange. So if you go on the color wheel, opposite this color, boom, that shade of orange, orange red. So this will be a good opportunity to add some nice, subtle, complementary color. Very subtle, mind. I don't want it to. So obviously our focal point is this in the middle. I don't want to distract too much from that. Smudging the paint around again. Screw it. There you go. I mean, that's a another happy accident right there. Didn't realise I was going to do that, but it's happening. So be it. Okay, we need to bring up the light because there's no intense light going on whatsoever on this. So should I have the light on this object? I really don't know at this point. Let's just go for it. Smudge it around again. Remember to breathe. When I'm concentrating, I forget to breathe as well. I don't paint like this professionally. Trust me. This is just my stupid little 25-minute challenge. Just to capture something as quickly as possible. Spread it around. Over like that, maybe. Right, let's get crazy. Let's get crazy. No idea what I'm doing, but it looks pretty interesting, I suppose. Don't really like this. It's too high up in the composition. Dun, dun, dun. So now I can probably I know where I'm going to add that orange now. Boom. Okay. Orange light down here to complement our teal color. Push that back up. Nice. Yeah, it's a rocky landscape. It's a rocky one. Kind of reminds me of like Pan's Labyrinth or something. Like if you've seen the cover of the film Pan's Labyrinth by Guillermo del Toro. Almost looks like that now. Complete accident. Maybe it was in my subconscious. You never know. Okay. Nearly 10 minutes to go, guys. All right, let's push it. Push it real good. Might actually use this for another idea. This is what's good. This is what I used to do when I was first practicing art. I just used to do these in bulk. I just used to paint like 10 landscapes a day. They was all awful. but it's just good practice. As I said in the last video, you just gotta get your reps in. Boom, color dodge, bring it up slightly, and then bring it up there just a little bit, just so there's like a, there you go, like an ura. An ura? I don't know if that's how you say it. Get a nice dark colour to put back on there. Just under 10 minutes to go, guys. Flip the canvas. God, that looks awful. This is what I hate about flipping the canvas sometimes, because it makes you realise that your composition sucks. But we're going to keep plodding on, because you never know what's going to happen. Something miraculous might happen in a minute. I don't know. We will see. Let's push that perspective. So you're looking up at this object, so you want everything to rise up. So if you're looking up at a tower, aircraft flying over. People that have watched my videos, I said before, you can tell I hate it when an aircraft flies over when I'm making a video. But I also said, what's the point in getting angry at it? You've got two choices. Either accept that you live in an apartment under a flight path, or you can move apartment. Getting pissed off at it is the definition of insanity. If you ain't going to do anything about it. Oh, nice. I like that. I like that a lot. Right, let's do something crazy. Let's mess around with the distort function. Right, here we go. It's going to get crazy now. It's going to get absolutely mental. Boom, already much better. This is why Photoshop is incredible, because you've just got infinite ways to play around with a painting. And now the perspective and the angle is so much more, what would be the word? Dramatic, captivating. And I've already got a few more ideas based on what I just did there. Got some spikes coming out. Let's get my other brush. I'm gonna link that one to that one. 6 minutes left. God, goes so quick. And I'm sure I'm pulling all sorts of crazy faces right now, but I don't care. That's me. Please take the piss out of me. I want it. Nice. Gonna probably push this shape up. Get some darker value coming down here. I'm gonna move this down and then push this up some more, I think, just to make it even more menacing, like this thing is just towering over us. Whatever it is. Tree monster. Intergalactic tree monster. That's what it is. Right, use my smudge brush. Another plane going over. Right, I think I want to increase the saturation. Saturation! If you can hear me. Here. Right, what's our light doing? So I want to check. Again, I think this is mainly quite dark, so we're going to need some lighter values in there before I finish. Probably here, maybe. Like, oh. Smudge it. Was that too much? I don't know. I think it was a little bit too much. Focal point is in the middle, right? So we need something that's going to draw our eyes to the middle. If it was too bright there, here, it's going to ruin our focal point, and the viewer is not going to know where to look. So we are going to have some sort of ethereal, is that the word? Lighting in the middle. Just pulling this out of my arse. Look how quickly that looked really cool. It was like instant coolness just then. I'm not being egotistical. I'm fascinated by painting. Nothing to do with me. I'm just a vessel channeling my inner freak. I actually quite like this one now. This one started off not promising at all, but it's looking pretty cool if I don't say so myself. Right. It's my smudger. I like this smudger. That is the height of my vocabulary while I'm painting. I like this. It's good. Apparently this is what YouTube should be all about now. Just people recording like this. I think I know I am fed up of it, but this like highly edited, just fake nonsense, AI generated, just trash, boring. We need more realness into the world. Everyone's trying to be this fake person. It's okay to be a nerd or an idiot. You don't have to be this like, oh, look at me, I've got this and that. No, just be yourself. Fuck it. Who cares? Who cares what people think? We're all going to die anyway. Right, I'm definitely waffling now. Get some more colours in there. Get our lightest colour in there. Right. Before the timer runs out, we've got 1 minute 50. Let's get some just stuff. Particles. Particle things. Particle physics. Not too many. Let's get some... come on. What brush? What brush? This one. We're going to have our most saturated area down here. Get some of that teal back. Nice cosmic entity look. Lots of different colours going on. High saturation. Boom. Let's play around with it a little bit more. Try not to ruin it. Let's use this. I want to bring in that saturation a little bit more. And let's make some stars. 50 seconds. Where's my... Yeah, some stars. Because it is a cosmic freak entity. Ding, 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 ding. Oh, and one more thing as well. Is this going to ruin it? I don't know. Let's get some little bits of light reflecting off these tentacles or whatever the hell they are. Oh, may have just ruined it. It's okay. Okay. Spread it around so the edges aren't too solid. Make it nice and whimsical. And we are done. Okay, that was a 25-minute weird painting. Hope you enjoyed it. See you in the next one.